Here we go. Good evening. The notice of today's January 21st, 2014, snowing pretty heavily out, so I appreciate anybody that was able to make it here tonight, and I hope you're comfortable and warm watching this at home. Notice of this meeting stating the date, place, and time has been disseminated as required under the Open Public Meeting Act, Chapter 231, Public Law 1975. This meeting is called to order. Mr. Clerk, please conduct the prayer and flag salute.
God of the universe, look thou with favor upon these here assembled, and bestow thy guidance upon the members of the governing body in their deliberations. This we ask in thy name. Amen. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. In event of emergency, the proper method for exiting the council chambers through the 3 rear doors at the back of the room. Occupants should proceed down the staircase out the front door, move away from the area to the front steps. Any member of the public wishing to speak during the public comment session at the end of the meeting, please sign in on the white sheets provided at the front of the room. Please turn off all cell phones or place them on vibrate. If you have to take a call, please leave the chambers to do so. Mr. Clerk, please call the roll.
Mr. Colbus.
Here.
Byer.
Here.
Brown.
Here.
Armstead.
Here.
Cosby Hurling.
Here.
Sadowski.
Here.
Medichenko.
Here.
Yamakaitis.
Here.
Medina.
Here.
Kaczynski. Here. Mr. Moore.
Here. I'll ask for a motion approving the minutes of January 7th, 2014.
Mr. President, I'd like to make a motion that we approve the minutes from January 7th, and I seek a second.
Second.
Mr. Colbus.
Yes.
Byer.
Yes.
Brown. Armstead.
Yes.
Cosby Hurling.
Yes.
Sadowski.
Yes.
Medichenko.
Yes.
Yamakaitis.
Yes.
Medina.
Yes.
Kaczynski.
Yes.
Mr. Moore.
Yes. We have a presentation this evening.
No one's here. No one's here.
I guess due to the snowstorm, they're not available. And we'll, Mr. Clerk, will you mail that to St. Mary's and Elizabeth Academy?
We'll make arrangements.
Thank you, sir. Move into ordinance on reading. This is a date and time.
There were some.
Okay. There are no ordinance on hearing tonight. Communication, the consent agenda. All items listed with an asterisk will be considered to be routine by the City Council. They will be enacted in one motion. There will be no separate discussion on these items unless a council member or citizen so requests. In event, the item will be removed from the general order of business and considered in normal sequence on the agenda. We have items 1 through 6. Does anybody on my right wish to remove a consent agenda? Seeing none.
There.
In the center, on my left. Motion, please.
Council President, I ask that consent agenda items 1 through 6 be passed and seek a second.
I'll second that motion.
Thank you.
Mr. Colbus.
Yes.
Byer.
Yes.
Brown.
Yes,
Armstead?
yes, except for item number
Yes.
3.
Armstead.
Yes.
Cosby Hurling.
Yes.
Sadowski.
Yes.
Medichenko.
Yes.
Yamakaitis.
Yes.
Medina.
Yes.
Kaczynski.
Yes.
Mr. Moore.
Yes. We'll move into committee reports. Councilman Colibus.
Thank you, Council President. First and foremost, I want to announce to all the residents of Linden and the students of Linden that there will be no school tomorrow on January 22nd, 2014, due to the inclement weather. I have a report from the City Clerk's office. The following licenses, permits, and transcripts were issued during the 2013 year, and the fees received in payment. Marriage licenses from the city was $741, and from the state, $6,175. Civil union, $9 for the city and $75 for state revenue. Birth, death, and marriage transcripts for the city, $58,968. Bingo and raffle licenses, $1,550. Miscellaneous, $1,011.81, and transit permit, there was none for transit permit, and the total for the city was $62,279.81, and for the state, $6,360, for a combined total of $68,639.81. From the License Inspector's Office, the City Clerk's License Division is submitting this monthly report for the month of December 2013. The office issued 14 dog licenses and 81 miscellaneous licenses and collected a total of $10,731. Real quick, if any First Ward resident has any concern, I can be reached at 925-5568. Everybody, please stay safe in the snow. And one last thing, I want to commend the DPW on the work they've done in the past storms we had this year and the one going on currently. This concludes my report, Council President.
Thank you, Councilman. Councilman Byer?
Yes, I have a report here from Construction Code Department. Has processed 138 permits and 35 certificates for the month of December. The fees collected for December were, and this is not a typo, it was $515,890. That's the report for the construction. We have a water main being replaced on Lexington from Price Street to Elizabeth Ave, so people on Lexington might be a little inconvenienced for a while while they replaced your water main so you have better pressure. And let's see what else we have here. All right, with the snow, make sure you, residents of the second ward, move your cars so they don't get ticketed on streets that you can't park on during snow. And also, I'm seeking kids or young people that are willing to shovel snow. I have people in the second ward, some seniors that are looking for snow removal on their sidewalks so they don't get fined. They want their sidewalks clean, but they're looking for someone to do that. They gave me a call looking for some snow shovelers. So if any young people that want to make a few bucks while school is closed, you can call me at 908-494-0980, and my email is dbuyer@linden-newjersey.org. Thank you. That's the end of my report.
Thank you, Councilman. Councilman Brown?
Yes, from the Finance and Budget Review Committee, approval is requested for the following finance actions. The payment of bills totaling $1,326,407.20. The bills have been signed by the Mayor, Council President, Finance Chair, and a detailed check register and vouchers are on file in the Clerk's office. I move for approval and ask for a second.
Second.
Mr. Colbus?
Yes.
Byer?
Yes.
Brown?
Yes.
Armstead?
Yes.
Crosby Hurling?
Yes.
Sadowski?
Yes.
Midichinko?
Yes.
Yemakaitis?
Yes.
Medina?
Yes.
Kaczynski? Yes. Mr. Moore?
Yes.
End of report.
Thank you, Councilman. Councilman Armstead?
Yes, Mr. President, thank you. I really have no reports, but I'd like to advise the public tonight that during this storm, we have certain streets that have been designated as emergency streets, and there's no parking allowed on those streets. I would also, where humanly possible, ask those residents that on any street, try to take your car off of the street and try to park in your driveway because it makes plowing the streets a lot easier. That concludes my report, Mr. President.
Thank you, Councilman. Councilwoman Cosby Hurling?
Thank you, Council President. From public property, we have a report submitted by the Transportation Supervisor, Tyrone Gibbons. It is a report submitted for December 2013. It's the monthly financial report from the Division of Transportation and Parking. It includes the collection of parking meters, railroad daily parking lots, railroad parking meters, and merchant permits. The grand total is $71,857.80. Recreation portion of this committee is going to be having a meeting on the 31st. We have invited the supervisors for public property and recreation, and I'm excited to have the opportunity to chair this committee. I've been working with the supervisor of recreation, Gary Luciano, and he's already started new programming, notably crafts for children on Tuesdays and Wednesdays. For more information on the new programming, you can contact the LMPC at 474-8639. In the 5th Ward, for the inclement weather, please be mindful that Chandler Avenue, Park Avenue, and Hagel Avenue are snow emergency roads, and you should not park your car there. You may get a ticket. Additionally, alternate side of the street parking will be enforced as it is for maintenance, trash collection, and for street sweeping. Just wanted to remind everyone that this Saturday is casino night, if you can make it. If you have not received your ticket already, you can make your ticket purchase at the door. It's 1425 Dill Avenue. The Mongill Corporation. It's the fun time, and it's for a good cause. Again, it's casino night, and that's this Saturday.
What time?
What time? Come around 7. That's what time I'll be there.
Okay.
So, I don't think I have anything else other than schools. He said school was closed. Okay. That concludes my report.
Thank you, Councilwoman. Councilman Sadowski.
Thank you, Council President. I have a few things about the ward. First, getting complaints about running water on 13th Street in Clinton. We already talked to the city here. We talked to, water company. They keep telling us it's going to be fixed. The city will check it out again, especially now with the snow and the freeze coming up. On Stahl Street, I've been getting complaints again about the Cantor Corporation, but they ripped down a few houses. They did put up a soil fence or dust fence, whatever you want to call it, to help the dust from going. I'm just looking what else. Emma Place. I'm happy to report that a contract is expected to be awarded later this evening to hire Hatch Martin McDonald to conduct a study of Westbrook and make recommendations in order to reduce flooding in the Emma Place area and East 13th Street and Clinton Street areas. The study will take several months. I will invite the affected residents to a meeting in the spring to discuss this study. I know it seems like a long time, but at least we're getting started, so that's a step forward.
It's really 6 o'clock.
As mentioned by one of the other councilmen, in the 6th Ward, they are putting the new sewer lines in. The normal working hours are 7 to 3:30, Monday through Friday, and it is from Union Street, East Stimson. It's on Clinton Avenue, so they are there today and so on. Also, on Clinton Street, no, excuse me, on Woodlawn, right by Cedar Avenue, they are drilling wells into the street for contamination of water that was there from the Park Plastics Company, I don't know how many years ago. So if you see something there, that's what it is. On the highway, on Clinton Avenue, if you notice, the city has put up signs, "Do not block the box." This is something they just put up. Please adhere to that, because the trucks and the cars block it. But the city has put up signs saying, "Do not block the box." If you do, you can be ticketed. I was informed that the garbage and recycle due to the storm will not be picked up tomorrow, but will be picked up on Friday. So on the 6th Ward Friday, both garbage and recycling. As mentioned before, please park your cars if you can off the street. As a senior representative for the senior citizens, just want to tell you that the clubs have started again for the new year. We have the 2 clubs. We have the men's club, which has more women than men, and of course, we have the Trumley Point Senior Citizen Clubs. They meet on a Monday and Tuesday, 1 o'clock. If you're interested, please come out with your neighbors and see what you can do. With the snow, please be careful, and like we said, if you can, get your cars off the street. Thank you. That concludes it.
Thank you, Councilman. Councilman Minichenko.
Thank you, Council President. from the landfill committee. It's the committee's recommendation that we hire CME consultants to do all the necessary monitoring and testing at our landfill. CME, Bashir and Bayham, who work for them, know the landfill well, and they will have no learning curve that is needed to do this at the landfill. Also at the landfill, the remediation of the wetlands has started on January 13th. Certain areas of the landfill can't be remediated because underground fiber optic lines, so hopefully this job will come under bid. And also at our Hawk Rise sanctuary there's having a deer hunt. Immediately following the deer hunt, they're going to install like a fence to keep the deer out so they don't eat up all the plants and shrubs like's been going on. So hopefully we won't need another deer hunt. Also I'd like to talk about the snow removal also. Our emergency streets in the 7th Ward are Tremley Point Road, Clinton Street, and Wood Avenue. Please don't park in there so our guys can do a job. They are doing a great job. Also, as the other councilman had stated, there's water work being done on Mopsic Avenue. I don't know when it's going to start. Right now they're on Clinton Street. All work is supposed to be done by May 1st, weather permitting, but we'll see what happens there. Also, I have I talked about that. I'd just like to echo Councilwoman Cosby Hurling's statements about Casino Night. I had the opportunity to go there twice. It's a great event for a great cause. If anybody went to the September to Remember or the tree lighting, you can see Gretchen Hickey runs a great show, and I'm sure this is going to be great. From what I understand, there's people already calling to vendors for September Remember, so that'll be a great evening. So everybody be safe tonight. Go home. And one other thing about the snow removal, I know it's really upsetting to clean out your driveway and the snow plows come through and, you get aggravated. But please don't throw the snow back in the street. If you could put it on the side, help our guys out, that would be great. Thank you. End the report, Council President.
Thank you, Councilman. Councilwoman Yamakaitis.
Thank you, Mr. President. For the 8th Ward, I'd just like to report that Chief Schulhafer has approved a traffic study be performed on the Ashton Avenue area. We have issues with speeding down Ashton with traffic coming off Route 1 and 9, as well as off the Park Avenue Bridge at Urbanowitz. So the study, they're looking to possibly doing speed bumps, more signage, et cetera. So I'll give you more information as we get it. We will also be getting the do not block the box signs that since they finished the paving work at Route 1 and 9, the lineage is all there. So as Councilman Sadowski said, that is something we had passed, so it'll hopefully alleviate some of the congestion getting across Route 1 and 9 at Bachelor Avenue. We received notification from our engineer that New Jersey American Water will be starting a multi-million-dollar capital improvement project by construction new water mains, hydrants, and house services to improve water quality and pressure. In the 8th Ward, the following streets will be affected: the 2 blocks of Grand Street from to Pennsylvania Avenue line, Essex Avenue from Baltimore Avenue to Park Avenue, and Allen Street from Greer Avenue to the Elizabeth line behind St. Hedwig's. We will receive more notification, and the residents will be notified by the water company when the work it will be done, but it's supposed to be completed by May 1st. And I'd just like to also echo our snow emergency routes are Chandler Avenue, Cranford Avenue, East Elizabeth, and Greer Avenue. And as Councilman Minerchenko had mentioned, please do not throw the snow in the street. This was a big problem. We don't have the luxury of the manpower anymore to go back and clean the routes up. So please, if you see your neighbors throwing the snow, please ask them not to do that. That concludes my report, Mr. President.
Thank you, Councilwoman. Councilman Medina, please.
Yes, Council President. I have a Personnel Committee report. Number 1 on the committee report. In the Fire Department, the approval for the promotion due to vacancy effective February 1st, 2014. Fire Captain George Kuhn to Deputy Fire Chief at the annual salary of $140,666. Number 2, in the Police Department, the approval for the appointment of Louis Safner to the position of Public Safety Telecommunicator at the annual salary of $34,547 effective January 22nd, 2014. Item 3, in the Police Department, the acceptance of the resignation from telecommunications operator Matthew Elward effective March 1st, 2014. Number 4, in the Construction Code Department, the approval for the appointment of Marissa Da Silva to the position of Clerk 1 at the annual rate of $34,548, effective January 27, 2014. And this is a correction to the public notice. The public notice is January 22nd, has been changed to January 27th, and subject to the completion of the city pre-employment protocols. Item 5, in the municipal court, the approval for Iwana Brodotki, to carry over 11 vacation days to be utilized no later than March 31st, 2014. Item 6, in the municipal court, the approval for Daniela Barubi to carry over 49 hours of compensation time to be utilized no later than June 30th, 2014. Item 7, FMLA/NJFLA, approval for employee 908821, Police Department from 11/19/13 to 1/28/14, employee 103317, DPW from 12/2/13 to 12/30/13, employee 1021, Board of Health from 12/18/13 to 1/28/14, employee 692, Police Department, intermittent leave from 12/10/13 to 3/1/14, and employee 107416, Clerk's Office from 12/2/13 to 12/20/13. And ask for a second.
Second.
Mr. Kalbus?
Yes.
Byer?
Yes.
Brown? Armstead?
Yes.
Crosby Hurling?
Yes.
Sadowski?
Yes.
Minichinko?
Yes.
Yemakaitis?
Yes.
Medina?
Yes.
Kaczynski?
Yes.
Mr. Moore?
Yes.
Thank you. For the Ninth Ward, don't really have a report, but I do want to echo the emergency roads in the Ninth Ward. We have DeWitt Terrace from St. George to Raritan and Orchard Terrace from St. George to Raritan Road. So if you are in those streets, try to move the cars to one of the side streets, so that way you could avoid being ticketed. And it also gives the opportunity for DPW to do their job, clean those roads, because there are emergency routes for our police and fire department. So please make sure to move your cars, because it's important. I also want to, just want to quickly congratulate, before I move forward, the Deputy Chief, Kuhn, so for his accomplishments. So if you're here. Thank you. You know, since we're on the topic of our police and fire, you know, these guys, these men and women are out there during the snowstorms, whatever, it could be a snowstorm, hurricane, whatever it is, and they're out there responding to accidents and these crazy calls. So we have to be extremely cautious. So if you don't need to be on the road on days like this, try not to be on the road, because when these men and women are out there responding to emergencies, it makes their lives, in my opinion, a little bit easier. We have less roads and less cars on the roads, so they can do their job and get to and respond to that emergency. Other than that, we're going to be addressing certain issues in the Ninth Ward. So hopefully 2014 we can come out with some game plans to attack some of the current issues that are there now, and I will keep everyone updated as we go along. That concludes my report. Thank you.
Thank you, Councilman. Councilman Kaczynski?
Thank you, Council President. I'll be brief. I also would like to echo my congratulations to Captain Kuhn. I've had a chance to work with him many times over the last 2 years, and couldn't be a better person for the position. I wish you well. This year we changed our committees a bit. This year I'm the chairman of Revenue Enhancement, along with the 2 members that we already had last year. I would just like to say we're going to continue moving forward with the ideas we had, as well as moving in some new directions possibly, several avenues that we will pursue, and I'll be sure to keep you up to date as the year progresses. Labor negotiations, labor relations, I'm now the chairman of that. Again, it's with the same 2 members that were also on the committee last year. We're going to pursue the same ideas and thought patterns that we had last year without missing a beat. And I'm also on the following committees for those interested: Accident Review, Budget Review and Finance, the Fire Committee, Ad Hoc Historical Society to work with the Real Estate Committee, and I'm a liaison to the Linden Roselle Sewage Authority and Linden Library. The snow, again, is probably the big issue that's going on right now. I'd like to thank the DPW for the work they've been doing, and the issues that we've had last storm I was sure to pass along to the supervisors, such as Windsor Road and the other issues and I'm assured it won't happen again. And I believe it. The guys are working hard, and please give them time. And this is hard. This is hard work to deal in the snow. And I want to echo some of the thoughts that a few colleagues said about pushing the snow back in the street if you can, and please do. If you're using a snow blower, please point it the other way. Don't push it back in the street. It's only going to make things difficult and more difficult for everyone and more dangerous. So please help your fellow neighbors, your workers, and yourself. And if you have any questions or concerns, please feel free to give me a call, as always, at 908-463-9234, or feel free to email me at akaczynski@linden-nj.org. And I just hope everybody stays safe out there and weathers this storm well. Thank you. Mr. Council President, that concludes my report.
Thank you, Councilman. Councilman Medina, you have a follow-up?
Yes, Council President, I'm sorry, and I kind of forgot to mention this. As most of you have heard or read the news, unfortunately, we lost a young Linden resident. He was a senior at the Linden High School, Oscar Florjack. He lost control of his vehicle, Parkway northbound, and it's a tragedy. It's a tragedy, and it saddens myself, and I'm pretty sure it saddens a lot of people to hear that we lost a young individual that was very positive in his community, doing really well in the school, and was actually scheduled to fly out in April to France because he's part of the exchange program. So I just want to express my condolences to his family. I can never imagine, what that feels like, but I pray that they will be given strength to get to this tragedy. So I just want to put that out there. Thank you.
Thank you, Councilman. We're going to move into the mayor's report now.
Thank you, Council President. I just have one item. I want to remind everybody, March 31st is coming up very quickly. That's the deadline for the Health Care Act to sign up for, better known as Obamacare. Again, it's March 31st. If you don't have health insurance, you're required to sign up for it. You could go online at healthcare.gov. That's very easy. Email healthcare.gov. You could sign up, or there's a 24/7 call number. It's called the call center, 1-800-318-2596. 1-800-318-2596. Again, March 31st is only around the corner, so I suggest you sign up as soon as possible. And for the family of Oscar, I speak on behalf of the entire City Council and the City of Linden, and we offer our condolences on such a tragedy. End of report.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. We're moving to resolutions 2014-25 through 2014-107. Public comments will be permitted for those specific resolutions to be removed from the consent approval. Please read the synopsis of the resolutions. Each has been prepared by the City Clerk's office. Each is informative and self-explanatory. However, if you wish to address a specific resolution, the council will entertain questions on it. Does anyone in the chambers wish to remove a resolution number 25 through 107?
Keep going, keep going.
Sir? 78, you wish to remove? 77? 73? 85? 95? 97? 98? F- 56? 52? 57? 59? 35. I have a motion on the remainder, please.
Yes, Council President. I seek the approval of Resolution 2014-25 2014-25 to 2014-107, with the exception of 52, 56, 57, 59, 35, 77, 73, 85, 90, 95, 97, and 98, and I seek a second.
Second.
Mr. Kalbus?
Yes.
Byer?
Yes.
Brown?
Yes to all, abstaining 79.
Armstead?
Yes.
Cosby Hurling?
Yes.
Sadowski?
Yes.
Minichinko?
Yes.
Yamakaitis?
Yes.
Medina?
Yes.
Kaczynski?
Yes.
Mr. Moore?
Yes to all except for 56, which I abstain. Mr. Sharpie, would you address the podium on number 35? Number 35.
Is this a new attorney we're dealing with, Mr. Woodard? If no one's here, are these people on the list? Seems like a new attorneys we're getting here.
These are not new attorneys. These are substitute prosecutors who answer the RFQ. They're available on as-need basis.
Okay. Are you residents of the city, the attorneys that are practicing within the city of Linden?
Mr. Shoppe, that's not a requirement of the position. The requirement of the position is you're a licensed attorney in the state of New Jersey and you answer the RFQ. They are answered the RFQ and they're picked on that.
So, excuse me,
They are not employees of the city.
But it still doesn't
Sir.
matter. The attorneys should come within the city limits.
Mr. Sharpie. Point of clarification. Mr. Hudak, are they on the vendors list on the RFQ?
They are on the RFQ vendors list.
Thank you.
I make sure we use the ones from Linden, please, thank you.
Where you going?
Motion, please.
You're the only one here, you might as well stay up there. But you're not getting to stay.
Should we do motion this after?
After he does all his questions.
All right, seems to be a expediting the situation tonight. So, Mr. Sharpie, speak on number 52.
Council President, can Mr. Shoppe please press the button to turn on the mic? So the public at home can hear him.
Mr. Brown, I'm sorry, I was in the discussion.
Let me get to what 52 is, pardon me. 'Cause I feel cheated that the taxpayers aren't getting a chance to see what's going on behind closed doors.
All right, so you're talking about
Yeah,
number
yeah,
52.
Number 52.
Thank you. And speaking to the
All
mic.
right. Yes, it's, the CFO of Wolford, BC, to continue to retain the service to the Special Tax Council and Defense. You know, not to exceed $175,000, you know, that's a lot of money. Is this the only outfit that we're dealing with? Were there other professional service, approach? Does it have to be this one in specific? Are
Mr.
there other ones that can handle this?
Mr. Hudak?
Or is this on the list too?
Again, all these are RFQ'd. Mr. Wolf has been representing the city for well over 40 years in all tax
Okay,
appeal
all
matters.
right, then, he's okay. Next one.
Mr. Sharpie, number 56.
Yes, this one here, I don't feel it's right that the taxpayers should use $10,880. This is, I pay property taxes, but I don't need medical officials being paid by my property taxes. I feel this should be done. This is taxpayer money. Property taxpayers pay for this. This gentleman was elected fairly 4 years ago, and this $10,880 is taxpayer money. Now, in a court of law, you're not supposed to be using taxpayer money to do political corruption in this city. You look it up, anywhere in the law of the state of New Jersey says that you can use taxpayer money, property taxpayer money, to do this, pay $10,000. You show me in there, the court of law says that you can use taxpayer money for this kind of stuff. Show me in the law, in the state of New Jersey, that you can use taxpayers' money. Tell me, show me where. In Supreme Court law, federal law, you show me where you
Mr. Sharpie, I don't understand your statement because you're talking about politics, and this has nothing to do with politics. This is a
I'm
legal
saying,
issue.
do you have the right to use taxpayer money in courts of law? Show me where it says that you can use
Mr.
taxpayer
Sharpie,
money.
your question has
I'm
has
asking
no...
you a question,
Council
sir.
President, point of order.
Mr. Sharpie,
Mr.
your
Sharpie.
question cannot be answered because it is not relevant to anything before the council.
Well, then I say this, put on next month's agenda. You can't give me an answer. Why are you using taxpayer money? You hear that, City of Linden residents? Where in the court of law says that you can use taxpayer money to pay in a court of law? Show me where.
30 seconds, sir.
Okay, I asked that this be moved to next month.
Move on to 57, please.
Yes, is this the only association that's been approached? This, the investigation and repairs to the city parking garage? Is this TM association, are they the only ones that were approached?
Mr. Verchek?
About 2 years ago, we put out a proposal. 3 companies sent something back to us. Council chose T&M for the price and for their expertise, and this is just additional inspection money. We don't go out for, if we have a contract, we don't go out and get other prices from other people.
Number 59, please.
Oh, yes, this one, we don't have, in the city of Linden, any licensed inspectors for taxis or limousines. It seems that this $10,000 is going to be sent over to Elizabeth inspectors, licensed inspectors for taxis, limousine enforcement. I know, now for my neighbor, he's in the limousine taxi business. I'm sure he knows how to inspect it. You know, he's a resident here, he has a limousine service. You know, why are we going outside, sending our taxpayer money out over to the city of Elizabeth for licensed inspectors for taxis and limousines? That's money going out of us into their pocket.
Number 73.
Yeah, appointing Ben Economic Development, you know, was this put up online, this job appointment?
Studak?
Or is this because he lost the election, he's getting a job now, huh?
Council President,
Mr. Brown?
Came through the council.
it's not a job.
Was
No
it
one's
put
getting
up-
paid.
Was it put up? I know it's no pay, but was it put up online?
Enough comment, Council President.
Sorry, I didn't hear you, Mr. Brown.
No, I just want to clarify, it's not a job, no one's getting paid. It's a volunteer position.
But was it put up online?
End of comment, Council President.
I don't believe so.
Yes, all of the positions are online, Council President.
They're not up to date.
Okay, and this one, I guess, I'm gonna
Number
skip-
77, sir.
Forget that one.
Okay, number 78.
Yeah, this concerns Mr. Brown, you know, it's a part, I don't know when they meet, I don't know when this organization meets, but are you gonna be able to do it? You work out of town, you're gonna be able, say they call this during the middle of the day, you're gonna be able to get over here from your job?
Yes.
Okay. So I went on with that.
Number 85, Mr. Sharpie.
We got 85 here. Let's go through all these, but it's the way we're going. 85. Okay. You know, the primary election's coming up. Are you gonna be able to meet all these meetings? There's June primary coming up, Mr. Sadowski.
I wouldn't have accepted if I couldn't do it.
Okay, so.
Thank you.
Thank you. Number 95.
Yes, Are the employees now paying part of this Delta Dental, now they had to start paying? Or does that go under the state one? Is this the one, the state carrier?
Madam Treasurer?
The employees start contributing for their health benefits, the health benefits and the prescriptions, not the dental.
The dental they're not, but I know under the state of New Jersey, I got a plan. But we deal with the same one, but I'm retired. Now, how about the Horizon Blue Cross Blue Shield? Don't they also have their own?
They do. We actually went to the marketplace in reference to this subject, and this will save the city approximately $45,000 by going with this company, Delta Dental.
Yeah, but don't the state, in which the city employees pay into their pension, and Blue Cross and Blue Shield, which they're now paying on, don't the state have one that's under their system? I think they do.
I'll check into that, Mr. Schaffner.
Yes, thank you.
Mr. Sharpie, number 97.
Yeah, MetLife, this is one, this is the only employee's life insurance that he can have. Does it have to go through Brown and Brown?
This is, again, insurance that the city's had for its employees. It's a $15,000 life insurance. We market it every year to see the best rate. The best rate this year is MetLife. It's going to be a 0% increase.
But I mean, does it have to go through Brown and Brown?
They are our broker of record. That's who we utilize for our marketing purposes for all our insurances.
I know it's not you. I know who they are.
One speaker, please.
And next is,
And Mr. Sharpie, number 98.
okay, the final one. You know, some cities, the treasurers are elected position. You know, this one, like, you're going into the next administration's thing, you know, 4 years, seems like she's getting appointed for 4 years instead of really one. Because the new administration could possibly come in this year, you know, giving her 4 years right off the bat, you know, that's, and especially with the contract not settled here in the city. You know, the treasurer is an employee, as far as I know.
Mr.
you
Sharpie, yeah,
4 years, 1 year, okay. But 4 years, I don't like that.
Mr. Sharpie, there's no treasurers in the state of New Jersey that are elected. They are all appointed employees. The position is controlled by state statute. The term is controlled by state statute.
Okay, but still 4 years is 4 years, but it should be, the treasurer should be reappointed on a mayoral election, not on,
That's not what the state statute says.
okay,
Thank you very much, Mr. Sharpie.
that's it.
Ask for a motion.
Yes, Council President. I seek the approval of Resolution 52, 56, 57, 59, 35, 77, 73, 85, 95, 97, and 98. And I seek a second.
Second.
Mr. Galbus?
Yes.
Byer? Yes. Brown?
Yes.
Armstead?
Yes.
Cosby Hurling?
Yes.
Sadowski?
Yes.
Medichinko?
Yes.
Yamakaitis?
Yes.
Medina?
Yes.
Kaczynski?
Yes.
Mr. Moore?
Yes.
You're abstaining on 56?
Yes.
Thank you, sir.
Mr. Clerk, we're going to move into ordinances. We'll start with 58-1.
An ordinance to amend and supplement Chapter 7 traffic as follows: 7-33 handicap parking regulations, 7-33.1A handicap parking on street, add 1201 DeWitt Terrace, 416 Southwood Avenue, and delete 925 Clinton Street.
Any members in the chamber wish to comment on that? I'll ask for a motion.
Yes, Council President. I seek the introduction of 58-01 and seek a second.
Second.
Mr. Colobus?
Yes.
Byer?
Yes.
Brown?
Yes.
Armstead?
Yes.
Cosby Hurling?
Yes.
Sadowski?
Yes.
Minorchenko?
Yes.
Yemakaitis?
Yes.
Medina?
Yes.
Kaczynski?
Yes.
Mr. Moore?
Yes. 58-2.
An ordinance authorizing special emergency appropriations pursuant to NJSA 40A:4-53 for severance liabilities resulting from accrued leave in connection with layoff or retirement of employees in the amount of $600,000.
Members in the chamber wish to address that? Seeing none, I ask for a motion.
Council President, make a motion for ordinance 58-02. Seek a second.
Second.
Mr. Colubus?
Yes.
Byer?
Yes.
Brown?
Yes.
Armstead?
Yes.
Cosby Hurling?
Yes.
Sadowski?
Yes.
Minorchenko?
Yes.
Yemakaitis?
Yes.
Medina?
Yes.
Kaczynski?
Yes.
Mr. Moore?
Yes. 58-3, please.
An ordinance to amend an ordinance entitled, an ordinance establishing a schedule of titles, salary ranges, and regulations for maintaining the classification and salary standardization plan of all employees of the City of Linden, passed August 15, 1995, and approved August 16, 1995.
Comments from members in the chamber? Motion, please.
Yes, Council President, I make a motion for the introduction of 58-03 and seek a second.
Second.
Mr. Colubus?
Yes.
Byer?
Yes.
Brown?
Yes.
Armstead?
Yes.
Cosby Hurling?
Yes.
Sadowski?
Yes.
Minorchenko?
Yes.
Yemakaitis?
Yes.
Medina?
Yes.
Kaczynski?
Yes.
Mr. Moore?
Yes. 58-4.
An ordinance to amend and supplement Chapter 2 Administration of an ordinance entitled, an ordinance adopting and enacting the revised general ordinances of the City of Linden, 1999, passed November 23, 1999, and as amended and supplemented. Delete 2-13.1, creation of department, supervision in its entirety, and add new 2-13.1, creation of department and supervision as follows. Chief 1, Deputy Fire Chiefs 5, Fire Captains 12, Fire Lieutenants 20, Firefighters 80.
Mr. President, I'd like to make a motion to have this removed from consideration and ask for a second.
Second.
Mr. Colubus?
Yes.
Byer?
Yes.
Brown?
Yes.
Armstead?
Yes.
Cosby Hurling?
Yes.
Sadowski?
Yes.
Minorchenko?
Yes.
Yemakaitis?
Yes.
Medina?
Yes.
Kaczynski?
Yes.
Mr. Moore?
Yes. Moving to comments from members in the public. Mr. Sharpie? Okay. The following council meetings will be as follows. Council conference meeting Monday, February 17th, 2014 at 6 p.m. in the council conference room, City Hall, 301 Northwood Avenue. Council conference meeting prior to the council meeting Tuesday, February 18th, 2014 at 6 p.m. in the council conference room, City Hall, 301 Northwood Avenue. Council meeting Tuesday, February 18th, 2014 at 7 p.m. in the council chambers, City Hall, 301 Northwood Avenue. I ask for a motion to adjourn.
I make a motion to adjourn.
Second.
Mr. Colubus?
Yes.
Byer?
Yes.
Brown?
No.
Armstead? Mr. Armstead?
He went to blow his nose.
Cosby Hurling?
Yes.
Sadowski?
Yes.
Minichinko?
Yes.
Yemakaitis?
Yes.
Medina?
Yes.
Kaczynski?
Yes.
Mr. Moore?
Yes. Good night.